Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, the original print-on-demand niches show. It's episode 245. I've got 5 print-on-demand niches to share with you that are currently trending to help you increase your sales in the immediate future. So let's get to it. Let's kick things off with an Amazon merch sales update. In the last 7 days, I made 229 sales. 178 came on the US market and the rest came from international markets. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I recently posted my sales for the entire month of January. I try to do this on the first of every month, and I try to post daily sales updates for motivation. So you can find my Instagram linked in the description. All right, let's go to the top 10. So this is just sorting by what are the 10 most popular Amazon merch shirts after filtering out the protected brands. Now you'll notice a whole bunch of Philadelphia Eagles. It looks like half of the top 10 are dedicated to that. We don't have the rights to sell Philadelphia Eagles stuff. And Amazon Merch, as far as I know, does not have a partnership with them. So pretty much everything you see here is gonna get removed, and the people who uploaded it will likely get banned from the platform before they see any royalties from these designs. So do not sell these, okay? We probably already covered that many times. You can see 100 Days of School is doing well. You can see Valentine's Day is doing well. And then that On Patrol Live, I Googled it. It's just a popular TV show, I guess. Maybe they just launched a shirt on Amazon Merch. But check out that BSR real quick. BSR of 188. That means it is the 188th best-selling shirt on Amazon Merch in the category on Amazon that they're listed in. That is very impressive. They're making quite a bit of money. All right, let's get to the top 5 niches, starting with niche number 1. How about Black History Month? Today is the 2nd of February, and we know these month-long niches tend to sell best in the first week of the month. And there's one specific shirt that really wanted me to call attention to Black History Month as a niche, and that was this first one. I love that they integrated, and by the way, the first one being the best seller, BSR of 5,400, so selling extremely well. But they integrated Obama, Kamala, right? They made it, and then obviously they've got, like 12 different names or so. So it's covering the spectrum of Black history, but they made it more modern. Okay, this was uploaded in November of 2024, by the way. So somebody was planning ahead, and they're being rewarded handsomely with a BSR of 5,400. They're probably making, if I had to guess, they're probably making like right now probably 20 to 30 sales a day is what my estimate would be. So it's not just that, Black history, that was an obvious trend, but I wanted to show you guys and highlight that there are people going out of their way to innovate and not just do the same old same, and it's working. So let's call attention to it. All right, moving on, niche number 2. I don't really care, Margaret. Okay, now I was able to figure out pretty easily actually that this was something to do with politics, because you can see JD Vance there, vice president. I don't watch politics. I don't care. It's not my thing, but I don't have to watch or care to make money off of politics, because I use Merch Dominator for my research. And if you sort by, instead of best sellers, you sort by newest, this trend was all over the place this whole week. Okay. Look at the BSRs here: 30,000, 40,000, 40, 50,000, 60,000, 100,000, 100,000. Like, anybody who's struggling for sales, if you're not using Merch Dominator's newest feature, which is literally going and looking at newly submitted products to Amazon, merch products that have sold. Okay, do that math in your head. It's newly submitted and it's sold. It doesn't mean it will be a trend, but when you start to see repetition, it often means it is an emerging trend. People who paid attention were rewarded handsomely this week in the I don't really care, Margaret niche. You don't need to know why it's trending. You don't need to know anything really, other than that it's a niche that people are buying. There's no guesswork. This is Amazon, the number 1 e-commerce website in the world, giving us this data. So I don't know. This is one of these where I'm like, man, if anybody's watching right now and you see how much money was made in just the past, 5 days, maybe 6, and you're not like, okay, maybe I should try Merch Dominator. Again, and I sound like I'm pushing Merch Dominator on you. If there's another way to do this without using Merch Dominator, you should be doing it. But if there isn't, the amount of money that's being left on the table, and we're talking about this in February of 2025, the amount of money that was made last year, and sometimes I wonder, I'm like, is this resonating with people? But I got some really good emails today from people that took my advice and told me how much money they were making. And I'm glad that it is actually working for people. It's obviously working for people. Look at all the people right here. We can't see who's uploading them, but I don't know. Sorry to go off on a tangent there, But like this continues to work, and I continue to talk about it week after week. And I just can't imagine months later still seeing this work and not doing something about it. Hopefully most of you guys are, but if you're not, I mean, I hope your POD sales are doing all right. Here's another example, by the way. FAFO. That's an acronym for something. You could probably guess. If you can't, you can Google it. This was another prime example where if you don't have your finger on the pulse of everything that happens across the world in real time, within like less than 24 hours, you can figure out these trends and capitalize on them. The political stuff is what is, easiest because it can take something that like didn't exist or wasn't in demand and create demand for it overnight. So the FAFO, just another example. So niche number 2, how about the I don't really care, Margaret, and the FAFO? And more or less, this is less about the me giving you a fish and more about me teaching you to fish using Merch Dominator, bestsellers, sort by newest. It's not coincidence, guys. All right, niche number 3, here we go. Oh, before we get to niche number 3, check out my free print-on-demand mini course linked in the description. I just need your email address, and check out my print-on-demand Facebook group, also linked down there. Niche number 3, St. Patrick's Day. Wait, is that a typo? No, you read that correctly. St. Pat Riz Day. All right, this whole top 5 niches of the week episode heavily inspired by the newest feature in Merch Dominator. I'm trying to find these emerging trends for you and give them to you early. So it's not St. Patrick's Day. It's taking the Riz niche that's been trending over previous months and cross-niching it with St. Patrick's Day to, of course, get St. Pat Riz Day. I bet you this is going to be popular this year. There's already, smoke, and where there's smoke, there tends to be fire. The fire would be coming, probably in a month as we get closer to St. Patrick's Day, but I'm giving you the official early heads up right now, St. Pat Riz Day. And there's even one that says Luck of the Riz, right? I'm sure there's different ways to integrate Riz into your St. Patrick's Day designs and your Valentine's Day designs for that matter. Niche number 4. How about immigrants and immigration? I guess this has been trending in the news recently because look at the BSRs. It speaks for itself, all right? Number 1 bestseller. It says Immigrants Make America Great, 18,000 BSR. Next one says Keep the Immigrants, Deport the Racists, 88,000 BSR. Next one, Immigrants Make America Great, 99,000 BSR. Next one, 100,000 BSR. It just says immigrant, period. Next one, 130,000 BSR. It says Immigrants Feed America. The next one, No Human is Illegal, 140,000 BSR. Next one just says Pro-America, Anti-Trump, 150,000 BSR. Now that doesn't say immigrants in it, but it's indexed on immigrant, okay, when you search it on Amazon in the Amazon merch t-shirt category. So that means that people who are searching that are buying that shirt. Otherwise, Amazon wouldn't show it. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to necessarily have the word in the title or the design in order for it to convert well for Amazon to show it. Proud daughter of an immigrant. Immigrants Make America Great. Keep the Immigrants, Deport Trump. Anti-Trump AF. Immigrants Make America Great. Immigrants Feed America. Okay, so there's plenty of immigration-related shirts. It doesn't take a genius. Look at the BSRs. Like the whole point of these episodes, top 5 niches of the week, almost 250 episodes in, guys, is to help you make money without guessing, but just using data and being like, hey, like either this is currently trending and will likely continue to trend, or based on previous data, this trended and it will probably trend. Or we do some guesswork using, calendar niches and whatnot, and then cross-niching them with often like current trends, right? It's worked. That's why these episodes still do well on YouTube, right? Look at my sales. They speak for themselves. So I want you guys to just know this is not like guesswork. We're using real data from Amazon. If this isn't a part of your process for print on demand, there's a few different ways you can work with me or learn directly from me, linked in the description. If you have any questions, you can always email me, ryan@ryanhogue.com. It's 2025. We're already through the month of January. I desperately want to help people that want help. You know what I mean? Like a self-made multimillionaire here that made $235,000 profit with print on demand last year in the busiest year of my life as a one-man team. If I can help you, let me know. All right, here we go. Niche number 5. So the Super Bowl is right around the corner. We obviously do not want to infringe on anything too close to intellectual property, but around the Super Bowl, right? I'm pretty sure it's like the most watched televised event every year. There's always people, and probably the majority of people don't really care about football, right? They don't care as much as I do, for sure. So there's people that go and they buy funny shirts that say, I hope both teams lose. I'm just here for the snacks. I hope both teams have fun. It seems like I hope both teams lose is popular this year. This does not seem like a very popular Super Bowl. Like, I'm not going to lie. This is probably, like in my entire life, might be the least excited I've ever been for a Super Bowl. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? I hope both teams lose. It's doing very well. I don't know if it's trademarked. I didn't check, but watch this, guys. I'm going to show you how quickly it is. We can check. tmsearch.uspto.gov. I hope both teams lose, okay? And then I like to sort by list view. And then I'll do a control F search. I hope both teams lose. Only 2 matches, we are good to go. So that is not trademarked, should be safe. Although when you start seeing people integrate the Lions, which is an NFL team, and perhaps maybe this is just the Detroit Lions fan base being salty that they lost to the Redskins, right? To the Commanders. They did, yeah, they did. Okay, I'm making sure. I'm like, wait, why does that feel like it was a year ago, 2 weeks ago? Anyways, I mean, hey, if people are buying the shirts, that's all that matters, but do not infringe on intellectual property. So for instance, the number 2 bestseller, BSR 15,000, BSR 34,000, Go Lions. No, do not put Go Lions and do not put a lion in your design. That is asking for trouble. All right, moving on, emerging trends. Here we go. So these are all significantly outperforming their 3-month average BSR based on their current BSR. So you've got that On Patrol Live. I would skip that. It looks like a TV show. Genderless bathrooms seem to be potentially trending. The No Human is Illegal, so the immigration one that we talked about. 100 Days of School doing well. Three-peat, that could actually be... So don't mention the Chiefs, but they're going for 3 in a row. So the three-peats, that actually could be a good trend, and I didn't plan this. So anybody who's still watching, this is your reward. Just be smart about your keywords. Three-peat is probably all you need to optimize your SEO around. Should the Chiefs win 1 week from today, just a shirt that says three-peat on a red background would probably do extremely well. Just saying. Okay. Now, knowing why someone buys it does not make it a problem to sell. You know what I mean? Like three-peat, as long as it's not trademarked, you're good. But if you start putting like references to NFL teams and whatnot, then you're asking for trouble. Okay. Looking ahead, here we go. These are at least 1 month out. March 2nd is Namesake Day. March 3rd, Caregiver Appreciation Day. March 4th, Mardi Gras. March 5th, Ash Wednesday. And March 6th, Dentist Day. So anytime it's an appreciation day, by the way, usually a good holiday, optimized around gift giving. That could also be good for Etsy, where you can do the personalization, or Amazon custom as well, just not Amazon merch. All right, let's check out the archive. This is 11 months ago, what was trending, and it looks like a lot of Dr. Seuss, which may seem random. And I do wish Merch Dominator would filter out the protected brands, but it's not random. It is that like International Reading Day. Is that what it was? In early March, Read Across America Day, March 2nd. We usually see the book-themed, library-themed, Dr. Seuss reading-themed shirts do well. Of course, we can't sell Dr. Seuss, but we can sell reading-adjacent shirts. So that's going to be trending early March. All right, removed designs. These were all removed in the last 24 hours, either by Amazon or by the uploader. So you do have 2 of the I Don't Really Care Margaret. Perhaps they did something wrong. Perhaps they just deleted it to free up room for something else. The Messi-inspired goat with the 10, don't do that. All the university font, Carolina, Baltimore, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Boston, Minnesota, Cleveland, Dallas, Miami, do not sell those either unless you have the intellectual property, because it's way too close to a university team or a sports team, a professional sports team. So definitely would not recommend that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Just another reminder, I have a full print-on-demand course linked in the description. You can copy me step by step, $235,000 profit. Yeah, profit, right? That's after we deduct all the expenses and the fees that we pay to Amazon and Etsy, ads, etc. Made last year in 2024 as a one-man team. You can copy me, linked in the description. And you can jump on 2 live weekly calls with me so I can help you directly if you want to join my private community. That's also linked in the description. But hey, what do I know, right? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.